Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Tuesday, August 3rd, and it is the second day of the Squash That Series challenge. Yesterday I didn't vlog pretty much at all, which is fine. I had to finish The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, which I did yesterday, and Bailey and I had some sprints yesterday, so I finished most of it there, and then I finished some after, and I was supposed to finish it before that so I could get to Air of Fire, but it's still in the series. I still got to it. It doesn't count for anything, but now we can get going. So today I am kind of trying to catch up because I didn't read much yesterday, and I'm reading Neon Gods by Katie Robert. And hi, Charlie. Hello, boy dog. So I am reading that. I didn't realize until I opened this book that it is a Hades and Persephone retelling, which I feel like I should have, but we all know that I go into books 100% blind. Sometimes, like, I have no idea what's going on and I just read it. I'm really into that. I don't know anything about Hades and Persephone, so this is kind of, I guess, opening my eyes to that. But this book is a romance book, and it's very adult. It's very adult. But yeah, this book originally wasn't on my TBR, but I'm using it for series most recently started because I read the first chapter of this like the other day, and now I'm reading it, and so I kind of have to switch some things around. And then I also started yesterday The Governess Game by Tessa Dare, I think, and I'm listening to that on audiobook. That was supposed to go for series most recently started, but we're gonna change it. We're gonna figure out where it fits now. But we're reading series, we're squashing some series, we're getting things done. I've got some things to do today, but I plan on making some big progress in this. I'm about 100 pages in now, so I want to get close to finishing by the end of the day. I'm about 30%, I think, so far, but that is what we're dealing with today. So I'll update you guys kind of maybe at the 50% mark or a little bit farther, depending on if I have something to say. But hey, so what's up? You are in my steering wheel corral thing. I don't know why that's what I wanted to call it, but you're there. It is 9 gajillion degrees outside, and I'm in the library parking lot. I didn't want you guys to hear I know him. I didn't want you guys to hear my air conditioner, so I thought, let me do this clip real quick, and then I am mad because it's hot. And I wish the air conditioner was on, so we're gonna make this quick so I don't burn to death, because this lighting I enjoy. And I'm not gonna get this quiet in my home. So here we are. Okay, rant. I am 56% of the way through Neon Gods, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I think earlier I mentioned that it was a Hades and Persephone retelling, but I didn't really talk about what it was about. So basically Persephone gets betrothed to Zeus because her mom wants her to, and she says, no way, Jose, and then runs away. So in this city, the 13 gods kind of rule the city. They're kind of in charge. They're like the politicians. They're the city council. They like run the show. And Zeus is obviously the top. So Hades is kind of in exile, I guess, and he runs the lower half of the city, and then there's like the top half of the city where everybody else hangs out. Anyway, Persephone says, no way, Jose, and flees to the lower half of the city. And then she stumbles directly into the arms of Hades, who she and her sisters thought was a myth. And then she's like, I don't want to marry Zeus. Like, oh no. And then he's like, I like to have public sex. And then she's like, cool, here we are. So that's kind of what's going on. It's an erotic romance. They're gonna fall in love and do some gross things in public. Anyway, that's it on that. everybody is walking in and out of the library, and I decided to park in the front. So everybody's gonna walk by me, and I won't. Yeah, that's why you're hiding. So library. What did I get from the library? I got 2 things. One is my challenge for a book published in 2021, and the other is a book that I waited too long to continue this series, so I have to restart book 1. Okay, so we've got Miss Ma'am right here. We've got A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Why is this put in the YA section? Don't want to talk about it. You know who you are if you're watching. I would like to know why y'all put it there, because this is smut. This, if you happen to be watching, you might, I don't know. So Court of Silver Flames. Why did I decide to do this? And then I got The Diviners by Libba Bray. I literally owned this, and then I let one of my friends borrow it to read it, and then they never gave it back, and I'm really sad. I literally think I was like a sophomore in high school, and they were in the grade above me, and then they never gave it back, and I was so sad. But then I pre-ordered book 2 and then never read it. So I literally have the pre-ordered first edition of book 2 and never read it. So, The Diviners by Libba Bray. We'll talk about those when I get to them. I don't know. You've hit me when my medicine is kicked in. So I went from being quiet to wanting to talk everybody's ear off. So I just want to let y'all know, because it's going to come up eventually. It's definitely going to come up in a vlog, in 2 vlogs by the end of the year or early next year. But I need to let y'all know that I have a new current obsession, and it's slightly taking over my life, and I've avoided talking about it with you guys because I just know that nobody gives a crap. So, but my new obsession is Peaky Blinders and Cillian Murphy. And this obsession started, I knew who Cillian Murphy was, I've seen some of his movies, but this obsession started when my brother and I went to see A Quiet Place 2, and I was like, oh, I know him, because he's in the movie. And then slowly, for some reason, throughout the whole movie, even though he's dirty and has a beard, I was like, I'm really interested in this dude. He looks cool. And then I Googled him, and now I can't stop watching his movies. Literally, my YouTube feed is now booktube videos, anything that has to do with Cillian Murphy, and then like Corridor Crew. So apparently those are the only 3 things I watch. Booktube videos, Corridor Crew, and any content that has Cillian Murphy. Welcome to my YouTube feed. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go home because I forgot it was hot because I got excited. But I will see you guys later when I read some more. Yeah. So it is Wednesday morning, afternoon, something. And I just wanted to update you guys on what is going on today. So I've been up for a while. I had to take Charlie to the vet. That was a time. Charlie's like asleep next to me because he is on some sleeping medicine. But last night I finished Neon Gods and I loved it. I thought it was so good. I liked the plot. I liked kind of how the story moved out of the like romance and the sex. Like there really was not a lot out of that, but when there was like a plot that didn't have to do with like them having sex, I thought it was really good. So I give that 5 stars. So that was my first book down. I'm starting off hot. I finished my first prompt and I finished my first book. Cool. So now I have 3 books kind of sitting in front of me and then 1 on my phone, and I'm trying to decide which one to read next. I put up a poll on Twitter and it was only active for 2 hours and I just put it up and I don't think anybody's voted yet, but it was kind of to help me because I really don't know. So I'm debating with starting Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend, A Court of Silver Flames, The Diviners, and Air of Fire. So I just realized all 4 are huge books. So whichever one I'm going to start with first, they're all going to be big. So the length doesn't matter. So that's kind of what I'm debating with starting with. See how my Twitter poll goes. But like full honesty, I don't feel good. I'm tired. I didn't sleep very much last night because I stayed up reading and I had to get up early. But yeah, that's kind of it. So whatever gets picked, I'll update you guys when I start it, or if I get a little bit into it. I'm still reading The Governess Game. I'm still listening to that. I've only read like 2 chapters of that since I last talked to you guys, because I haven't really had anything to do that allowed me to listen to my audiobook and pay attention, because I have been worried about other things. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. It's Wednesday, so kind of... Hey guys, so long time no talk. I don't actually remember what day it was that I updated you guys last, but today is Sunday. And then I'll do a real quick catch up clip for you guys here, and then I will catch you guys later to do kind of like a final update outro for this vlog, because it is Sunday, and then I'll start my new vlog tomorrow. So update, since I last talked to you guys, I started Heir of Fire. Out of the choices that I had, I got about 100 pages into that. I said I was going to read Friday and didn't read it. I said I was going to read it yesterday, didn't read it. So I'm 100 pages into that. Bailey and I are going live on my channel in about 45 minutes to sprint, so I'm going to read more of Heir of Fire. I also started listening to the audiobook for Queen of Air and Darkness. That one is for, I think I'm using that for final book in a series. So that's going to take me forever, because that's a 900 page book that I'm listening to. But since I last talked to you guys, I have finished 2 books. I finished The Governess Game by Tessa Dare. I think I used that one for second book in a series. I really loved, the wind is blowing really hard outside now. I really loved it. I don't think I liked it more than the Duchess Steel, but I really enjoyed it. I felt like the characters were super cute. I liked the aspect, because this one follows a lady who is I think she becomes a governess for this guy who's going to be the Duke, a different Duke, and he has these 2 girls who are like little kids that he is taking care of, that are not his kids, I don't think. They're not his kids, she's taking care of them, and then they kind of form a little relationship. So he's like sleeping with the governess, and by sleeping with, I don't think they like have sex until the end, but they're like they're falling in love and they're doing some stuff. But it was super cute. There was like a pirate aspect, and I think the pirate aspect was very cute. Like, it was so random, but it was so cute. So I gave that 4 stars. And then I want my wispies to go away. Then I read and finished Mr. Lemoncello's Great Library Race by Chris Grabenstein. That was number 3 in the Mr. Lemoncello series. I also listened to that. I used that as audiobook, a sequel. I also gave that 4 stars. So the Mr. Lemoncello books are basically in Alexandria, Ohio. There was a guy who grew up there. His name was Mr. Lemoncello, and he went from like a really poor family to being this guy who makes games for kids, like board games and stuff like that. And in the first book, the library has been closed for like 10 years, and then Mr. Lemoncello comes back to town, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna rebuild the library, open it, and I'm gonna make it like the best kid destination, and then I'm going to bring these kids in who wrote essays to join my thing, and he's going to kind of allow them to participate in this game. So I think in the first book there's like a lock-in, and then the kids like go through all the little challenges in the library. Well, this third one was Mr. Lemoncello was coming out with a new game, and he was allowing his board of trustees, which are some of the kids, to participate in this game. And then the kids like go through all the little challenges in the library. Well, this third one was Mr. Lemoncello was coming out with a new game, and he was allowing his board of trustees, which are some of the kids, to participate in this game. And then the kids like go through all the little challenges in the library. Well, this third one was Mr. Lemoncello was coming out with a new game, and he was allowing his board of trustees, which are some of the kids, to participate in like a research-based game, and the research was like about different like historical figures and things like that. Like the Wright brothers showed up, Emily Dickinson showed up, Abraham Lincoln was there, and by was there I mean like Mr. Limoncello made holographs of them, and they were kind of helping with the research, and the kids had to go through like a research aspect. And I thought it was so cute. Like as a middle grade book, for being an adult they're very repetitive, but as a middle grade book and a middle grade series, I feel like I really think that kids in that age group would love it. It kind of introduces them to like the library and things you can do at the library a little bit more, but like it's just the same thing over and over again. Like the kids are there, Mr. Limoncello is making a game, the kids participate in the game, there's like something bad also happens, the kids have to fix it. It's the same, but I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. It was super quick because it was only like 288 pages, and so I listened to it really quickly. But yeah, so reading sprint wise, I'm gonna read Air of Fire, and then I have Queen of Air and Darkness to read. Next week we'll do the randomized TBR book, and then we'll figure out what to do for the rest. But yeah, that's kind of what we're working with. Yesterday you saw a clip of me and my friends. We were watching Scoob. We watched the first 20 minutes of it, but that was after we went to the pool. So we had already like pooled out, like hung out at the pool and like did stuff, and then everybody was changing clothes and getting ready, and we were gonna go eat dinner. Then the cat clip, my mom and I went to Petco on Thursday to get something for Charlie, and I had to run over to the cats and look at them because I love going to the pet store and looking at the cats. And then I didn't film anything on Friday, so the pet store clip was Thursday, and then the random clip of my friends was yesterday, Saturday. You might get another clip later if I feel like it. And I'm going to one of my best friends, his birthday was Friday, and so I think that's why I didn't film on Friday, because I hung out with him and another one of my friends. But my friend's mom invited me to like their family like really, really close friend game night, so I'm going over there after the reading sprints, so maybe I'll insert some clips of that. So yeah, I'll insert some clips of that hopefully later, because we love getting invited to like a family get together for your friends. But that's it. I'm gonna go get ready for the sprints. See you later.